Hey, this is Jeremy from Pigeons playing ping pong. I'm going to run you through my guitar rig as of December 7th, 2024. I got my usual trusty PRS Hollow Body 2. I've got two of these I sort of go back and forth between, but this is the newer one. I've got my Fender 1968 Bassman head into a Gilsonite 2x12 cabinet. And then here are my pedals. My chain starts with the whammy, which I use for quick pitch shifts, you know. And then from the whammy it goes into a tuner, just a Polytune 2 Mini. And from their tuner it runs into Electro Harmonix Pog 2 for cool octave tones like this. And I use it also for other tones like I don't know, like weird shit like this. And then from the Pog, it runs into my wah, which is a Dunlop 535Q Crybaby. From the wah, I run into Source Audio C4 synth pedal, which I use more for their spectrum tones, which is their envelope filter pedal. And that sounds like this. I don't know, their envelope filter is great, really dependable, and I've started using it recently. From the C4, I run into the my Keeley compressor, which is love that pedal, just makes everything really smooth and buttery. From the compressor, I run into a boost pedal, which I'm currently using a MXR Sugar Drive. Just kind of gives a little hair and a little bit of volume boost. So. From the Sugar Drive, I'm running into a classic Ibanez TS9. This one's on a lower drive setting. Just for, you know, second stage gain. And then my final stage of gain is Maxon OD808 Overdrive. Which is for my lead tones. And obviously I'll stack these sometimes depending on what I'm looking for. From the 808, I go into a phaser, which I'm using an MXR Phase 95 right now on the Phase 45 setting. Although I kind of switch between that and the Phase 90 setting, which sort of gives me like a univibe type thing. I really like this combined with overdrive and a little bit of delay, which I'll show you in a second. But I go from the phaser into my first delay, which is Boss DD7 digital delay, which is set on quarter note tap. You know, I use this all the time. Various different settings. I'll tap different subdivisions, so I'll do a lot of eighth notes like. Whatever. And from the DD7, I'm running into a Source Audio Collider, which is the delay and reverb. The delays in this I'll use are more like the analog, more subtle kind of delays. This one's with eighth note tap, and all my delays, like these two DD7s and the Collider, are all running through this tap tempo right here. So when I'm tapping on there, it's running through all these. This is a basic delay on the Collider. Yeah. Really subtle. And then I've got a bunch of different presets, and then there's hall reverb. Very subtle stuff. And I've got different patches with longer delays. And other reverbs, like longer reverbs. And I have even weirder reverbs, like the shimmer. Very cool pedal. And from that I'm running to another DD7, which I have on a dotted eighth setting. Like so. And I sometimes use them both together for some weird shit. Oftentimes I'll use like, I love using this Phase 45 setting with a drive with a little bit of delay. Let's use this one. Great tones, love this shit. And then all these pedals, my main board runs into a boomerang phrase sampler, just for quick one shots and like ambient loops. Like, I don't know. And then I could stop and switch guitars or tune or do whatever the fuck I need. And that's my rig in a quick, brief run through.